Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, everybody. We are live. I don't know if you guys can hear me. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Hello, everyone. Um, Matt Lewis here from Collective Force. I'm going to bust out a little Scrofulous Beast song for you guys today. A little song called Gorillas by Night. Um, Shout out to you guys for getting in here. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you guys have all had a lovely day, man. It's been gorgeous, gorgeous weather here, mate. Absolutely gorgeous weather. Um, so, without further ado, I'm going to kind of get going. I've set up the track already, a little bit different to what I normally do, which is I normally do it all as we go. But this one's a bit more complicated, so I figured I'd get the drum beat all sussed beforehand, just to smooth things out a little bit, make it easier for myself and easier for you guys to listen. Glad you guys can all hear me okay. Thank you all so much for sticking by. Captain Nat says he's drunk. Got some legends in here already. We've got Neil Duffin, First Class Gamer. Shout out. Me and First Class Gamer are going to do a game stream after this as well. So stick around for that if you're still up, if you're still able to. We normally stream late into the night. So shout out to you guys if you are going to be around for that as well. But yeah, we've got some legends in here. Neil Duffin, how are you doing, mate? I hope you're all good and well, enjoying your holidays. Matt Rush, Hero, mate. Captain Nat, First Class Gamer. Got some absolute legends in here, mate. First Class Gamer says he's got a new horse on Red Dead. Can't wait to see that later. Got Ruddy Can't Game in the house. Yo, yo, Ruddy. Gonna play something for you, Ruds. This is for you, Ruds. I know you like a bit of slap at the bass, so there you go. There's a bit of slap at the bass for you, mate, right there. Ruddy says just popping in, I'm at dinner. Nice one, Ruds, nice one. Okay. Neil Duffin says, on the beer, mate, no biscuits. Good to see everyone's enjoying their Saturday night. That's what I like to hear. So we're going to do things a little bit differently. First of all, I'm going to just tune up my instruments because it's kind of essential that everything is in tune for this. But yeah, this is a Scrofulous Beast song called Gorillas by Night. Now, I don't normally play the bass on this. It's obviously the bass player in the band. Shout out to Vaughan, absolute legend, mate. Legend of the bass, mate. True hero, mate. I couldn't write half the songs I write without him. And shout out to Chris, my drummer, as well. So, Chris and Vaughan, the heroes, the other two legends of Scrofulous Beast. We will be live streaming from the Scrofulous Beast channel. We'll be doing some live jams and some live tunes as soon as this lockdown's over. But for now, obviously, with this lockdown and stuff and social distancing and things, we're looking after ourselves, we're looking after our families, and we're keeping the social distance because we don't listen to the government advice, which is to just go out as normal and just pretend like there's nothing out there because there's a killer virus out there. So we're just going to wait a little bit longer before we can all reconvene and stuff like that. But I'm going to attempt to play their bass lines, and I've programmed Chris's drums in, so fingers crossed it should all sound okay. So I guess without further ado, we will crack on with the bass line, which is a bit tricky actually. It kind of goes... That's the original. So we're going to start that. That's the intro bass line. So we'll play a few bars of that and we'll come in. Captain Nat says he's off. He's got to go, but he'll catch the replay. Captain Nat, mate, you're a legend. Thank you so much. And shout out to you for getting involved in the Red Dead as well recently. Like, big up, man. Top bloke. Stay safe. I hope all your family's good and well and looking after each other. And please do us a favour, guys, if you can. Please do hit the like button. Hit the subscribe if you're new and you're not subscribed. I think you guys probably already are. That's why you're in here so early. So shout out to you guys. But yeah, I'm gonna crack on with this. I'm gonna get going. So I'm gonna play the intro bit now, and just fingers crossed I can get it right because not the easiest bass line. It's a bit tricky. It might take me a couple of goes, but we'll see how it goes. Vaughan, don't kill me for this when you see this back, mate. Don't kill me for murdering your bass line. of messed it up. I hit one bum note in there. So we'll do that again on another track, and we'll just take the best one and we'll delete the other one. See, I've set up 2 bass tracks because I know that there's going to be a couple of boo-boos in there. So we'll do that one again. Ruddy says you're stuffed. Mate, Ruddy, I'm in an absolute food coma, mate. I've had the biggest bowl of Chinese that my mama made, and it's knocked me out, mate. So I feel your pain on that one. I totally feel your pain. It's actually quite a struggle just to even sit up right about now. So, yeah, I feel you. Okay, so that one was good. So we're just going to copy that in because that's all we need. So let's just do that. Paste that in. Okay, so let's see what we've got there. I think it's better than the first one, so we'll get rid of the first one. And then I'm just going to carry on as we go. We're just going to boost those drums just slightly because I like the drums to be a bit heavier than that. So we're just going to go into the drum kit here. I don't know if you guys can see it, but hopefully it's okay. It's a good beat, yeah, Matt, mate. It's a wicked beat. It's really difficult beat to program, man. That is shout out to my drummer for that, for Chris, because he's an awesome drummer. And we've got a few versions of this recorded already, but I am definitely it is one of my favourite songs that we play. To be honest, it's one of the good ones. So I do like this song. Okay, I'm just going to enhance that beat ever so slightly. I think, as far as I'm concerned, it needs a little bit of room on it. Boost the snare slightly, boost the kick, boost the hi-hat a little bit. Those toms up a bit. Let's get into the kit as well. Guys, I'm not sure you guys can see this because of the way I've set the screen up, but it's okay. Basically, I'm just adding a bit of gain onto the snare, and we're going to take down the dampening, so it's got a punch to it, a bit more of a punch to it, and we'll just go with that for now. We'll just see how we go with that. But yeah, it's a really tricky beat to program, this one. I really struggled to get it to sound like Chris plays it, but we're pretty much there. It's not spot on, but it's pretty much there. Okay, so we're just going to drop the bass in. Drop the bass in on this part, the main hook bass. Okay, so let's go with that on this track here, so it doesn't go over the other one, and then we'll just put it all together at the end and have one bass line. So we'll keep going. Oh, I messed it up. Sorry, Vaughn. Alright, let's try again. I've messed it up, lads. I've messed it up. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Alright, let's take it back to where we didn't mess it up. Well, that's the verse. That's the chorus. Alright, so let's just drop that out. Let's drop that out. Might need to do that again, but we'll see if we can get away with that. See if we can get away with it. So let's just take it back. Let's drop a little guitar on there, mate, first and foremost. Tell you what, we've done a bit of the bass. We've got a few of the bass riffs in there. So let's drop a nice little cascade guitar on that for now. Get the intro sorted for now. Yeah, shout out you guys, man. You guys in the house. Eddie02, legend, mate. I hope you're doing well, bro. Everything's all good. I had a lovely day, mate. It's a gorgeous day out there. Yeah, the drums are the drummer in my band. I've reprogrammed his drums. So yeah, it's like live samples gone in through a program that I've sussed. Basically, they're not exactly as his drums are, but they're pretty much there. Neil, mate, I've actually got lyrics for this one. This one's actually got a full set of lyrics. It's a fully done song that I'm trying to re-record. So yeah, Al, it's a little tricky. How you doing, Al? We're pretty much there though. I'm just going to tune my guitar quickly, just make sure it's in tune because that's kind of essential. I'm glad you've had a good one, Eddie, man. It's beautiful weather today over here. Had a lovely, lovely day today. Okay, I think we're in tune. So this one's got a nice little chilled out guitar at the beginning. So let's just... Okay, let's just drop that in. Get that sussed. Let's do that again with it a bit louder. Okay, now I've got that sussed. Bit of ambience. Okay, here we go. There's one. Now let's drop the other one. Again, attacked by muskrats. Cool. Okay, that's that. Now we're going to smash a little drop on it. Let's get that drop sussed. So I've kind of had this sort of set up from before, guys, just because I knew it would take a little bit of a little. So just first guy's game said a raccoon killed him. Oh dude, oh dude. Yeah, Owl is a hero, man. Go and check out Owl's channel, guys. Really, go and do that. She's got some fantastic videos on there. Show the love, man. Show the love. Everyone go and check out everyone's channels. You lot are all legends in here, like, and you all do really good stuff. And it's all about supporting everybody else's channels, man. You guys do some killer stuff, man. And I'm kind of blessed to know you lot. To be perfectly honest, you blow me away with the kindness and the love and the support that everyone shows each other. It's flipping awesome. So shout out to you lot for just being great people, man. Okay. All right, so this is the bit where it's going to get kind of savage. So Alright, so we're going to drop that bad boy on there. Cool. I'm going to double that up, you know, because I'm not too happy with that. So I'm going to just double up that track. We're going to do it again. We're going to mute the first one and we're going to have two of them bad boy guitars rocking together. So, okay, let's just try that again. Okay, so we're just going to turn them both down so they kind of run alongside each other, sort of parallel. So you've got two. So it'll boost it, but there'll be a little, it'll sound almost like a little echo, like almost a little chorus on it. Cool, okay. Right. So we're just going to drop back to the verse. So we'll add another little, we'll copy that one in, we'll paste them in, just because it's easier that way for now. Eddie says, that guitar is string and raspy, so you're playing it live now. Yeah, I'm playing it all live now, Eddie. Everything I'm playing it in now. Everything's live. Everything is live. So I'm actually not going to copy that. I'm actually going to play it again because it's a different loop. So we'll just drop that in very quickly now. Yeah, it's a strong guitar. That's live though, Ed. Okay, and that's where it drops back to a chorus again. So then we get these two loops and we'll bust them back in there because that's where the chorus is. Cool. So I messed up the bass on that bit, so we'll drop the bass in again. We'll cut the bass and we'll do another little bass bit on that. So that's what we'll do. So there's another guitar that drops in, so we're going to use this reversal fortune guitar, but we're just going to get an extra little trickly guitar in this one. Nice little ambient one, because I like the ambience, you know. It's all about getting a little yeah. Basically, it's all about that sort of shizzle. So that's that. Nicely. Alright, so now I want to drop drops in about here, so we'll play it in there. Cool, let's see how that sounds. Okay, cool. So I'm going to just carry on playing that bass just to the end of this chorus. So bear me a sec while I just switch to the bass here. I'll dive into your comments in a sec, guys. I'll try and catch them because they do disappear for me on the screen. Matt Rush, I've missed your comment about life, something sad, but mate, if there's any condolences I can give you, then massive condolences to you for something if you've lost somebody or something awful's happened. First Class Gamers talking about, we can, Eddie, just got to be careful what we say on our post. Are you guys talking about social media? Yeah, if you're talking about social media and work and stuff like that, then yeah, you do have to be careful what you post out on there. Thankfully for me in my line of work, people don't really pay too much notice, so I'm kind of blessed for that. But yeah, you do have to be careful, man. You do have to be careful what you're showing on social media. So I'm just gonna drop a little bass line on here, guys, just to finish this chorus up. Okay. Now we're going to drop back to this verse because it's got another little verse. So we're just going to copy all this stuff that we did before. We're going to smash that back in. That's where it comes in. And we're just going to drop the little bass. The bass? We're going to drop the little bass. Can't even speak, lads. Okay, so at that point, we then drop in our little bass hook again. That's where we drop that back in. Okay, guys, your lovely, my lovely little solo is going to drop at some point. Matt Rush and Neil Duffin, sorry for your losses, G Wolf says. Yeah, I know. Neil, I know you've been an absolute trooper, mate, recently. And shout out to you, man. It's not easy. I've lost a friend at the start of this lockdown as well. Very, very tragic circumstances. I won't go into it, just out of respect for him and his family, but it's a tough thing. And yeah, I mean, death affects everybody massively, and just massive love to everyone, a massive shout out. This is the beautiful thing about you guys in this community. Like, everyone's got so much love for each other, and everyone's got so much like respect for each other. And just want to say, if anyone does ever need to talk about anything, or they want to get in touch with me, then you guys know where I am, man. You know where to find me. I'm always here if anyone needs to talk about anything. So shout out to you lot, man. Okay, I'm gonna try and drop this bass right till the end. Then Neil, man, every day, mate, every day. Right here. That goes for all of you guys, man. Right here. I'm only ever like a click away, you know. So let's get this bass sorted before my finger craps out, because I don't normally play bass, and it's gonna give me a blister, mate. It's gonna give me a blister. It's been a hot day. I'd love to do that, Neil. Okay, so I'm going to copy that in because oh wait, whoa there, big boy. Whoa there, Mr. Big Stack. Just here, make sure that's linked in properly. Okay, just make sure this one drops. Cool, okay. Sussed. So let's just drop. I'm going to replay these guitars at the end, rather than just copy them in, because I like to play the guitar, you know, being a guitarist. Eddie, nice one, man. I've just catched your comment there. Yeah, I love the guitars on this one, man. They're really, really, really nice sounding guitars on this. Like, I'll play the riff for you guys. I'll play it on a clean one so you can hear it properly. You can just hear the riff. That's a guitar riff. You guys all having a nice little drink, mate. Oh, cheers to you, man. I got a nice little glass of cordial here, so cheers to you all, mate. Big up. And yes, a meet-up would be fantastic. We'll have to do that. I run bars, so come down to the bar, mate. Come down to the bar. We'll have a big meet-up. We'll have a big drink. That sounds brilliant. Okay. Oh wait, where am I at? Where am I at here? Okay, cool. Yeah, man, the venue's sorted, Mark, mate. The venue's sussed. Don't worry about that. Okay, so I'm just gonna drop that little guitar in there again. Cool. So we're going to drop the other riff in as well. This little nice little hollow pad riff. Okay, you know what we are going to do though? We're not going to record it over the other one. That's not what we're going to do. That's not what we want to be doing, man. Aaron Homeyard, respect, man. How you doing, bro? Hope you've had a lovely, lovely day. Just making a little tune here for you guys. Just re-recording a song from my band, the old Scrofulous Beast. So yeah, I'm going to drop a little Reverse of Fortune guitar. Okay, now we're going to drop one of those bad boy guitars in just afterwards. We're going to go back to the fuzz for days because we get fuzz for days out here. Alright, let's just drop this. Alright, now I'm going to bust another one with a slightly different tone on it, kind of the same. Jose Hernandez, yes, yes, Cowboy in the house. How you doing, Cowboy? You guys are legends, man. Neil Duffin says, Lewes, funky guitar like Edwyn Collins, never met a girl like you before. Roddy says, good solo. Mate, there's a big fat solo coming up, bro. There's a big fat solo that's coming right at the end here, so you're going to have to bear with me. But I am going to drop it like it's hot, mate, in a minute. I'm going to drop it like a big, fat, hot potato. Like there's no more guitar solos ever to be played, ever again. That's what's coming. So right now I'm going to just drop that riff again. We're going to mute the first one because I don't want to put me off. Sorry, my guitar's a bit loud. It's a bit noisy. But, you know, it's got to be noisy, innit? It's a big rock song. Okay, I might not want to miss the drop though. That's probably a good idea to not miss the drop, innit, everyone? Do you know what I mean? When you're going to play something, it's probably a good idea to play it. Yeah, the epic guitar trailer, Feds. That's what it's about, mate. It's all about the little touches. want to do that one again, lads. I might want to do that one again, lads and lasses. Okay, cool. I'll take that for now. Okay. Alright, so I am going to bust a solo in there, but not just yet. Because first of all, we're just going to finish up all the ambient shit from the beginning. But shout out to you guys in here, man. Please do smash a like on the video. Please do give it a share on your socials. That will massively help me. Hit the subscribe if you're new. I think most of you guys I can see in here, you're all in here most of the time. So respect to you guys, man. Shout out. Thank you for spending your time chilling with me on this Saturday night. Hope you got a nice little drink there on the side. All enjoying the beautiful day that we've had here in England. Well, hopefully you have. Down here in London, it's been beautiful. It's been like 23 degrees, sunny, not too hot, but not too windy or anything. So you feel the heat. It's been lovely. And then it rained this evening, so it's a bit hot and a bit sticky. And yeah, it's a nice day out here, man. Nice day out here. Okay, so just going to have a little listen to it, and if I feel something I need to play in, I'm just going to play it in as we go. So this is going to be like a little jam track as we go. Thank you guys for stopping by, man. Okay, so there I want to drop something in. I want to drop something in a bit simple, so. Okay, I don't like the tone of that, so we're just going to change the tone of that. And then we're going to drop two of them on there. We're going to take down the delay on the reversal of fortune thing that I've got on here. Cool. There we go. Okay, now we'll just do another little one on this one, just to head out. We've also got this hollow pad, which, by the way, you might have seen, yeah? This track that I'm about to highlight now, this hollow pad track, that is going to be like ambience that I'm going to put at the end when everything's done. Where it doesn't sound, where it sounds too sparse or where it needs a little lift, this hollow pad sound is beautiful, man. It's like a real ambient backdropped guitar. Listen. It's massive. Listen to that. It sounds like it's in a huge hall, dude. Like, listen to that, man. It's like the cream of the crop, man. That one. It's beautiful. That's such a beautiful sound. So I'm gonna drop that, but that's for the verses. That's not so much for the intro because it's a bit too big for the intro. I mean, we could add a little bit. We could drop a little bit on there, but oh, Aaron Homer said he just shared my stream on Twitter. Aaron, you're a legend, mate. Thank you, dude. Matt Rush says it sounds superb, and G Wolf says just sent you it on Telegram. I don't know what that was, but G Wolf, respect whatever you just sent on Telegram to whoever you just sent it to. G Wolf's a legend for that, man. Like, G Wolf's one of my mods in here because he's a true hero, mate. Honestly, so shout out to you, G Wolf, mate, because you're a flipping legend, mate. Eddie, I saw your comment. It disappeared very quickly. I did manage to read it though. So yeah, shout out, man. Thank you. Really, I appreciate that because this kind of thing is like, I don't know how this sort of thing goes down with you guys, or I don't know how, like, I mean, for me, it's beautiful to play. It's lovely for me to get out here and just to play music. And in a lockdown when you can't get out and play gigs, and like everybody's doing like live things where they're videoing themselves and they're playing songs and stuff, but I like to show you something different, man. I like to show you like how the creative process is done, you know, like, well, a way of doing it. Everyone's got their own ways of doing it. Normally the way I'd do it is I'd play absolutely everything all at once. You know, if I'm with a band, I'd play the whole band all together at once, and you know, the drums would be playing in live, and the guitars would be all live, and the bass would be all live. Everything would be all live, and there'd be no overdubs. There'd be none of this like multi-tracking like this. It would just be one track for bass, one track for drums, one track for guitar. But this is just a way of showing how it can be done. I mean, as I say, everybody's got their different opinions. Everybody plays things differently. Everybody records things differently. But this is just a little insight into a way of how I do stuff. So massive respect to you guys for stopping by and spending your time doing it, and I hope you enjoy it, man, because it's thoroughly enjoyable for me. I don't know if you can tell, but I enjoy it. So thank you for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. I'm going to drop this Reversal of Fortune guitar on there now. Bear with me 2 seconds, guys. I'm back. Sorry, having a bout of hay fever, man. I know some people say hay fever for melters. Hay fever's not for melters, mate. Hay fever's rago, mate. Hay fever's rago styling. Not fun. So there's that guitar dropped. So now I'm going to just drop this hollow pad, because I love this hollow pad guitar. I think it sounds great, but it has to be used pretty sparse, because it can be a bit overkill, but it does sound beautiful when you kind of just play along. I'll have a little jam along afterwards. We'll do a little jam track. We'll take the bits out that aren't so good. We'll leave in the bits that I think are good, and we'll give it a little mix at the end. The drums obviously need work, because all I've done is just programmed them in so far. But yeah, for now we're going to do that. But we'll try and put one of these little hollow pads, and we'll just see if it's overkill or not. Because I mean, obviously we haven't mixed this yet. This is just all the raw audio being played in, and then we'll get to the business part of it afterwards. It does have lyrics. It does have vocals. Whether or not I'm going to get round to that today on this stream is another matter. Purely because it might just be hard work, really, to get that sorted, to get that sussed. And also, I don't want to wake the neighbours up, mate. It's 10:30 at night. However, my next door neighbour is a singer, and I can hear her singing through the wall. So, I mean, we could do a duet. I could record her next door and get her on the track. We could get her singing on the track. She wouldn't even know it. She's actually Ronan Keating's backing singer. No shit. She's a legend, mate. She's a legend. Shout out to you, Joe. You flipping hero. Okay, so let's try and get this guitar on. Okay, cool. Now let's just drop another one in here. Okay, and we'll get another one in here. sometimes add it in at the end as well. Very nice. Okay. Yeah, please do, Aaron. Please do give me a share. I love hearing music, man. So let me know. And Eddie, I will show you actually which guitar are you talking about? Are you talking about which guitar are you talking about? Are you talking about this one, this ambient one here? This one. I'll let you know. I'll tell you the effects that I put on. Let me change the screen a minute. You guys might get a bit of inception in a second, just while I switch it over to a display capture instead, rather than a window capture, so then you can see what I'm talking about. All right, so guys, this is the one. This is the screen that I work from, so it's much easier for you guys to see everything. So let me just show you the effect I've got on this guitar. This is the Cascade effect that I put on for the Cascade guitars. This has got a noise gate, it's got a load of pedals, so let me show you the pedals that I use for this, Eds. So I've got this this tube burner, which I use, which is that's a built-in effect. The second one, oh, you mean this one, the hollow pads, this one, or the reversal one? Let me just play them individually so you can hear what I'm talking about, just in case you know. This one. That one. Yeah, it would work in a hip hop beat. I mean, I can send you audio, Eddie, if you want as well. So this one's got it's a lot of it's down to the amps as well. It's a great program, Logic. Like, this is the amp setup that I'm using for it. I mean, I set a lot of this up, so it's just a lot of reverb, a tiny touch of chorus. It's a bit trebly, but there's a good bit of middle, good bit of bass in there. A lot of presence on the amp, so you can hear everything. A little bit of tremolo, so it gives it a little wobble, which distorts the sound. It wobbles the sound a little bit, which just makes it nice, really. Adds a bit of stuff in there. So that's the amp setup, and it's all down to the amps as well. Look, I can show you. There's millions of amps on this thing, and my actual amp setup that I would prefer to use when I'm playing live would be a Marshall stack. So it wouldn't necessarily be this amp setup. This is a replication of a certain amp setup that you can use. However, this isn't the one that I would use, but for that effect, yeah, it's brilliant. Then I've got a compressor on it as well, which gives it the depth, it gives it the richness. I'm going for an old school vintage compressor style sound, which obviously if you're in a studio and stuff, they've got all this equipment, and so that's that really is a little compression sound in there. But I can we can talk about that, Eddie, if you want to work out how to get certain tones and things like that. I do love all that sort of stuff on guitars, really, to be honest. I've got a little channel EQ on there. I think my EQ is pretty flat, to be honest. I've dropped some of the bass out so you can hear a bit more of the high end. That makes it a bit easier to pick it up. And the high end's just ever so slightly boosted, the kind of mid-high end here, this frequency here. So yeah, it's that's sort of how I do that, really. And then it's down to the switch on the guitar and the type of guitar just to get that actual sound. I mean, I like to play a lot of funk, so I play a Stratocaster because I think a Fender Stratocaster is absolutely perfect for that. It's got that beautiful kind of it's just brilliant. A lot of chorus, but combined with, this is the thing, it's like, for me, it's all about the textures. It's all about mixing everything together, because when you mix it all together, you get, that's when you get the beautiful stuff, man. When it all blends in as one. Thank you, Aaron. I'll check that out when I'm done. Eddie, please do, man. I'd love to make beats. Like, I'd love to make beats with you. I'd love to make, or just even just to kind of, I don't know if I can give you advice. I don't know if advice is the word, because everyone's different. Everyone's got their own stuff. Everyone does their stuff as they want to do it. Do you know what I mean? So, totally like personal. But I'll leave it on this screen so you can see, because I mean, look, I can show you what I do with the drums as well. Like this is the kit that I've got here. This is the drum kit that I use on this. It's a replication of this is the setup I've got. So I've got a bit of gain on there, a bit dampened, a bit of tuning. There's loads of different snares you can use. This one's a bit thinner. So this one's a bit more like a hip hoppy type thing. I mean, I can totally change the beat if I want to, because it's programmed in. You can literally make the beat, as opposed to being a real kit, I could make it like a hip hop beat. You could make it like a hip hop kit instead. Like you can make it. I'll show you just for argument's sake. Let us change the kit to an electronic drum kit. Let's make it a drum machine drum kit. Let's do like a drum and bass sort of power driver drum and bass kit, and you can hear what I mean if my computer doesn't die during doing this. But this actually sounds really good on the verse. Yeah, it does on those beats. It sounds nuts, bro. But this one's wicked in the verse. Cause like, look, let me double it up. Look, for example, let's copy that. Yeah, look, let's make another drum kit. Let's make another drummer track here, yeah. And let's just drop that beat that we had. Just these. Is it these two? I think it's these two. Let's drop them in there. So let's change this beat back to the one we had, which is going to be different now. I'm going to have to do it again, but we can, let's go back to a normal kit. So let's change this back to an actual drum kit, which is the one I use. Is the one I really like is the heavy drum kit. But there's loads of kits, man. It will massively change the sound. You can have all these different kits here that you see that I'm scrolling through here, like this retro rock, this neo soul, Motown. They all change the sound of the song you're doing. It will massively change the feel of the song. I just go for heavy because that's most like what my my drummer would play. Because basically that's what he'd play. He'd play like a heavy rock sounding drum kit. So that's the one that I would go for my main drums. But just because I will drop on this one. Let's just get back to the right drummer first of all. Let's get back to let's just get back to what I had originally, which was kind of that, I think. You can just copy it. So let's just delete that. Let's just copy these, and then we'll put them back in here. Old Graham, mate, good old Graham. And then we'll make that, Eds. We'll make that a. Which one was the one that sounded jokes? Was it this IB? Was it the seismic one? Was it the seismic one or the Ibiza one? I thought sounded ridiculous. Ridiculous but good. I'm just gonna get rid of that. I'm gonna go back to what I had because I'm getting sidetracked here. But yeah, I mean, you can warp anything and everything, and you can do that. So I'll tell you what I'll do. We'll finish the track. We'll get it sussed, and then once it's all done, we'll muck around with it. We'll have a little joke, and I'll ask you guys, what you think we can do and what you think we can add, and we'll take this out and we'll put stuff in, and we'll just have a laugh with it. I mean, I've got my MIDI keyboard here, so we can put any old stuff on there. We can put, you name it, we can put it on, basically. This program is immense. You can do anything you want with this program. It's insanity. It's the best music program I've ever worked with, to be honest. I mean, look, I don't know how long I've been streaming for now, but however long we've been streaming for, we've got nigh on a whole track done, dusted, record in there, and now we can just muck around with it. So yeah, that's the thing, Eddie. I'm with you, man. It could definitely work on an alternative version. It could definitely work. Like a mix up of the beat, so switching from one to the other and doubling up and adding in even like something else and extra textures and maybe change the tempo of it and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, man. I'm glad to see you guys as well. I'm missing a few of your comments because they're scrolling quite quickly, and I'm trying to mix a tune. So this is the problem with doing the live music. I will apologise as well straight off the bat for if I'm missing some of your comments or I'm struggling to keep up with things that you guys are saying, because the way that I've got my comments up, I've actually got them up on a TV screen over that I can see kind of behind my laptop. But the problem is when you're recording and stuff, like I'm kind of focused on sorting this out on the screen, so I do miss the odd comment because they disappear. It's not like YouTube where they stay up; they do vanish after a certain amount of time. So apologies if I miss your comments, but yeah, I'm gonna just fix this beat up to what I had before because I've done something to it now. I've done something. What have I done? I just want to add a bit of room to the beat. I'm just going to save that before I lose something. So that'll do for now. Dun, 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 dun. Saved. Cool. Alright, so let's have a little listen to what we've got so far. Try and give it a little live mix as we go. Cheers everyone. Hope you're having a lovely, lovely Saturday evening, man. I'm having fun chilling with you guys. Okay, that sharp chorus is way too sharp. Nice one, G-Ball. Okay, I'm going to redo that second guitar in the intro because it doesn't drop quite as I want it to. I want it to drop a little sharper than that, so I'm going to redo that one, just the intro one here. Can't hear it. It's probably best if I can hear the own guitar that I'm doing on it, to be perfectly honest. Probably best I keep the monitor on. Okay. Cool, that'll do. Alright, so I want to put in like a strummed guitar that's really quiet underneath, that just kind of accentuates everything. So we'll try it with this sharp chorus one, just a little like. Something like that. see. Let's just see what that's done. See if it's played in. The computer is deciding it's gonna be going a bit funk on me right about now. Okay, so I want to cut it there. We got the idea. Okay, so now it's time for the big boy. Okay, so bear with me a sec, guys, while I just sort this bit out. Inception coming, guys. Inception's on the way. Apologies for the inception. Oh, nice one, Neil. You're gonna miss the big solo. Okay, so I'm gonna bust a fat solo now. This one's gonna be for Neil, mate. This one's gonna be for Neil. Okay. This one's gonna be just for Neil, mate. Just for Neil. This is Neil's swan song solo, mate. Joseph says, "Hi Matt, it's been a while. How you doing, mate?" I'm all right, Joseph, man. Getting through the stress and strains of the lockdown and life, man. I hope you're doing well. How's everything for you? Having a nice evening, man. Just chilling out with everybody. Gavin Cowan in the house. How you doing, Gavin? He says, "Hi all. How you doing, Gavin, mate? I hope you're well and you're safe and you've had a lovely day." Right, so I'm going to bust a little solo on this now. It's time. It's time for that solo. Hopefully I don't muck it up. I might well muck it up. Alright, it's a bit loud, bro. It's a bit loud, man. It's a bit loud, man. I'm going to pop you lot's eardrums with that. My eardrums can handle that, but even for me, that's a bit excessive, bro. Double that up a little bit. Joseph, I've just seen your comment, mate. Um, dude, I'm really, really sorry to hear things are that bad, man. But let me just tell you right now, yeah, things get better. It doesn't matter how bad things seem, man. Like, everything gets better, man. And if you ever need to talk about anything, man, like, I'm one click away. You can always reach out, man. There's always somebody there to reach out to. Like, you're never alone. And just massive love to you, man. Massive shout out to you and massive love to you. And just stay safe and stay positive, man. Try and look after yourself as best you can. I mean, I obviously don't know the situation. I don't know what's going on. But I will tell you, no matter how bad things seem, man, they get better. So just try and keep your head above water. Try and stay safe, man. And there's some great people out there, man. No matter how alone or how bad you feel things are, it's never that bad, dude. So try and keep yourself safe. But I know, trust me, I know what it's like, bro. And shout out to your brother G Wolf, man. Massive respect. Thank you so much for jumping in here and listening in. I'm having a blast with you guys out here. So we're gonna bust this. We're gonna bust the next solo, which is gonna be kind of the same as the last one, I think. But I'm just gonna change the tone of the guitar slightly, just so we can double it up a bit. Hopefully it. Okay. Let's just drop back in on that one. Nice one. There we go. That's that solo dropped down. Joseph, I'm really sorry to hear that, dude. I'm really sorry, man. Oh, and Eddie, bro, you're a flipping hero, man. Thank you so much. I'll tell you what, Eds, we're gonna play it through one more time just for you, mate. We're gonna play the whole song from start to finish, so you guys can hear what we've done so far. I'm gonna take the click track off a little bit as well. We're just gonna give it a little run through. Big up all of you legends, man. Like, all of you. Got so much love for all of you, man. Honestly. you know what I forgot to do, mate? I forgot to put these savage guitars in the chorus. If you're not alone, man, and you will get through this, man, it will get better, like, it really will. There we go, man. So I tell you what, man, it could do with a lot of mixing, it could do with a lot of stuff like this, but I mean, for all intents and purposes, for just like laying down a Scrofulous Beast song, there's normally 3 people playing it, just trying to get that done on my own. Yeah, not easy, man. I've got to say, not the easiest of songs to attempt to bust out on your J's, but G Wolf says, "Damn, Matt, every time you do these tunes, you just get better and better, always smashing it out of the park." G Wolf, you're a legend, man. Thank you. That's a really, really kind thing to say. Like, I really appreciate that. Music is a love, man. It's like, it's a soulful thing, man. So I massively appreciate that. And Neil Duffin says, Deep Purple meets Led Zeppelin. Oh, mate, that's a huge compliment. That's a massive compliment. So thank you, Neil, man, for that one. Matt Rush getting in there with the big thumbs ups. Safe, Matt Rush, man. Thank you. Thank you for getting in here too. Thank all of you guys, man. I've massively appreciated it. And that's pretty much the whole thing. I mean, I could try and lay down a vocal on it. You guys want to hear me talking nonsense? I could try and drop a vocal, but it might be tricky to do a vocal without sounding too loud on the stream, as well as trying to record it on this, because I don't know what, I've never done that, so I don't know what the echo situation will be. And Joseph says, "Thank you guys, really, it's been really hard lately, especially mentally." Dude, I've struggled too, man. Like, I think everybody struggled in this lockdown, to be honest. But everyone in here is a top a top bloke or an absolute beautiful lady. You know, whatever way you want to look at it, they're just good people, man. And um, if you ever feel like you're struggling, or you ever feel like you just want to speak to somebody, like, please, by all means, do reach out to somebody, man. Don't bottle that stuff up. Don't keep it in yourself. And it always gets better, dude. Like, trust me. I've been in some dark places myself, man. And you know, not to get too into situations about other people or myself or yourself or anyone in the chat and stuff, but um, things get better, dude. Like, and if you're in a community and you have people you can reach out to, and just know, man. I mean, cut a long story short, because I'm waffling slightly, but things get better, and there's always somebody you can talk to. You're never alone. So just know that, man. Okay. That's it, Neil, man. Exactly. We're all there, man. We're all there. Aaron, I'm just going back to your comment as well. It says these are good tunes, the collective force. Thanks, Aaron, mate. I massively appreciate that, dude. Um, and Joseph, don't hate yourself, man. There's too much in the world. There's too many things in the world. Like, people will hate in the world. Like, there's too much hate going around. And just know, like, just try and be comfortable in yourself, dude. Do you know what I mean? Like, just do everything you can. Like, whatever makes you happy, mate. Whatever makes you happy. Do the things that make you happy, and focus on those. You've made, you know what I mean? Like, you're making people happy. Like, you come in the chat, you made me happy by being in here and talking and telling people your situation. That makes me happy, man. Like, that makes me feel glad that people can be in here and talk about these sorts of things. That makes me happy that there's a community of people here that through YouTube channels, and it's Flying Pig United. So shout out to Flying Pig United for basically bringing all of us lot together in the first place. So massive shout out to him. And if you don't go and watch and follow Flying Pig United, please do go and check him out. Please do go and give him a follow. The community in there is super strong, and there's a super bunch of absolute heroes in there. So please do go and do that. Like, I mean, I can't stress enough. Like, Aaron Homeyard says he's off. So Aaron, I want to say thank you, proper thank you for dropping in here and sticking by on this stream. Thank you. I massively appreciate it. Yeah, you're a legend, dude. Ruddy says, don't mind me, I'm in a weird mood. That's all good, Ruddy, mate. I'm in a weird mood too. I'm in a proper weird mood, man. Don't worry about what people think of you, Joseph. I mean, it's better out than in. That's what I always say. And screw what other people think of you, man. You know who you are. You know what you're about. Do you know what I mean? Do you, man. You do you. Don't worry about what other people think of you, dude. Really don't worry. And do you know what? Most of the time, people are so obsessed with things that are going on in their own life or in their own world. Like, a lot of people, you know what I mean? Just don't worry. Try not to worry. I can't tell you what to do. I'm not gonna tell you what to do. But in my opinion, like, try not to worry about it. Do you know what I mean? I grew up with AVM. I look different to everybody. Like, I grew up looking different to everybody I knew. And you know, I always thought, oh, people look at me funny, people, and they still do. But do you know what, mate? I couldn't care less. I couldn't care less what somebody else thinks. Do you know what I mean? I know who I am. I know what I'm about, and I'm content with that. And if, you know, I want to tell somebody something, I'm going to tell them it. You know, and they can make of it what they will. So you do you, man, and just be the best you can be for yourself. You know, and then good things will happen. You know, just take it easy on yourself, dude. That's all I'll say. Try and take it easy. Freddie says I'm in a good weird mood. Yeah, I'm in a good weird mood, man. So I'm not quite sure where I'm going with this now. Like, cause I'm kind of done, bro. I'm kind of done with this tune. So I did say I was going to stream with the Cinnamon. We were going to jump on and we were going to play some games and we were going to have a bit of fun. So it might be time to switch over to some gaming streams right about now, because we've smashed this tune out of the park well and truly. I've appreciated all of you dropping in here and listening to the tune. It's massively cheered me up and put me in a really good mood. So hopefully we can entertain you guys for the rest of the night. Matt Rush says, "Are you doing an album, Matt?" I am actually. Yes, I'm currently in the process of recording a few things. I'll tell you what I will do actually. While you're here, let me play you, if I can find it. I mean, some of you guys might have heard it already actually, but I'm gonna see if I can find a song that I've been working on. See if I can get it up. I'm not sure if it's going to be here, to be honest. Ooh, no, it's on a USB stick, which is somewhere upstairs. So yeah, it's not here, unfortunately. But yes, Matt Rush, basically, I am. G Wolf says, Joseph, I know it's scary meeting new people and talking to new people, but when you talk to someone that you haven't met and just talk, I'm sure you feel better afterwards. You know what, mate? Sometimes it's better to talk to strangers because they don't have. It takes away the fact that you think people might have an opinion of you. If you talk to people you know, sometimes it's scarier to do so. So sometimes it's easier to talk to a stranger. But yeah, well said, G Wolf, man. Basically, better out than in. That's what I say. You know, don't hold these things back, man, because it only makes you feel worse. And there is always somebody you can talk to. So that's what I say. Oh, thank you, Matt. I mean, yeah, I'm trying to. I've got my band stuff that we're doing, which is predominantly kind of songs that I've wrote or written, and collectively we've done stuff together, and kind of enhanced little things that basically as a band we've wrote a load of songs, and whether it be in bands that I've been in before and we've taken them and reworked them and stuff like that, and so now we've got kind of a concise selection of songs. We've got about 40 songs now that we're trying to whittle down into ones that we think are goers, basically. But yeah, there's some really nice little riffs. I can play you some of the little riffs that I've come up with. Let me just get a new audio track. Let's get a little clean guitar sound on here so it sounds a bit better. I'm just going to go for the classic big tube because it's a nice sounding guitar, nice sounding setup, quite clean. That's one, but I'm not sure if I'm going to play it up here or down here. thoroughly like that riff. That's a really pretty riff. I mean, they've all kind of got lyrics. They're all pretty much there, to be honest, man. They're all pretty much there. So it's it might take a little while to finish it all off and get it recorded and get it done properly, but it's nearly there. It's nearly there. Joe says, I'm very shy in real life until I get to talk to someone I have something in common with. Maybe the same music we listen to. Yeah, man, everybody's shy, man. Everyone's got a little bit of shyness. Everyone's scared to open up to people, aren't they, really, that they don't know. But, you know, just do you. Just be comfortable in yourself. And it's okay to be shy, man. It's okay not to want to speak to someone. It's okay to be yourself. So just be yourself, man. That's all I say. Don't put too much pressure on yourself to be anything or to act in a certain way. Like, just be comfortable in yourself, or try to be. As I say, I'm not telling you I'm not saying everything that I've said. I'm not saying it's easy to do, because life's not easy, man. It's not easy to just be a certain way. So. Okay, well, I'll tell you what I could try and do. I could try and switch it over to. Let me show you guys the other version that's got some very poor lyrics on it. Some very poorly recorded lyrics, so you can hear what the lyrics for the song are without having to totally redo them all now myself. Alright. Okay, so. Not the easiest of lyrics to drop, by the way, these ones, but there we go. I don't know when I did these as well, to be perfectly honest. And I'm not sure of the mix of this, so this is a bit of a stab in the dark. Just before that was pretty bad time just for the drop. And there's actually, mate, there seems to be 4-5 vocal tracks on here, so they could be a bit all over the shop. Could be awful. We'll have a listen. I don't even know what it sounds like. I forgot how it sounds, so this could be a laugh. Neil, mate, you're a flipping legend. Friends will be friends, Neil. Well said, bro. Well said. Thank you, Neil, man. I appreciate that, dude. Professional wrestling. Get in there, Joseph. We all have a bit of wrestling, mate. Mate, Shawn Michaels is the daddy, mate. Shawn Michaels is just so much charisma, man. Matt Rush says Triple H. Time to play the game, mate. The Duffinator. Yeah, who's his favourite wrestlers, guys? Sting. Oh, that's a good one, mate. There's a classic, mate. Sting is a classic. Singing, buddy. Here's one for you guys. Here's one for you guys. Oh, whoa. Maybe not, bro. Chill your beans, mate. Chill your beans on that one. Should tell you what we can do. Let's bust a new track on there. Yeah, everyone look after themselves. Neil Duffin says, yes, mate. Yeah, Vader was a beast, mate. Vader was an absolute beast. Whose song's that one? Wasn't that somebody's theme song? Who had the best wrestling theme song, man? Who had the best wrestling tune? Who do you guys think it was? I can't even remember them, man. I used to be able to play like all the wrestling theme tunes, but now I can't remember them. I think that's one of them, innit? Who's that? Oh, it's D-Generation X, innit? It was like, that guy just sounded loads like the guy from Rage Against the Machine, but he wasn't. Oh, mate, I haven't played that song probably since I was about 14. Brilliant. That's so much fun, man. Wrestling theme tunes back in the day were awesome, mate. They were awesome. I don't remember Jericho's, mate, to be honest. I don't remember it, to be honest. To be perfectly honest, I don't remember it. I wish I did. I wish I did. But it's one of the best ones, that one. Chris Jericho's theme tune was blatantly one of the best ones. Like... What was Shawn Michaels'? Shawn Michaels had some bait one, didn't it? It was like... one like that, innit? Oh, too funny. Too good, man. Too good. Well, listen, guys. Look, on that note, on that Shawn Michaels absolute belter, I am going to end, I think, this music stream, and I'm going to jump on the PlayStation, and we're going to do a little game stream now. Me and Cinnamon are going to bust out a little bit of gaming. I'm not sure what we're going to do yet, but we'll do something. So I don't know if you guys are still around. If you're still awake, then please do, by all means, please do stop by, catch us on that. First Class Gamer and myself. That's not even close to his theme song. Yeah, I know, but the thing is, I don't want to sing it. I don't want to sing it. I don't want to sit here singing it. But yeah, his theme tune was like, I mean, some of them were just super cheesy, weren't they, really? But some of them weren't. But yeah, I can't remember a lot of the wrestling theme songs. I used to know loads of them. I used to know, like, pretty much all of them, to be honest. The Rock, The Big Show, Chris Benoit, that all that stuff. But I just forgot them, mate. I think that's what happens when you don't play them for 20 years. But yeah, I'm going to be streaming on this channel. We're going to be streaming live on this channel probably in about 5-10 minutes. We're just going to switch straight over and go straight over to the games. So shout out to you guys again. Massive love, massive respect for stopping by and watching me be creative and make the music and joining in. And shout out to all of you guys that have got involved. Joseph, Matt Rush, G Wolf, who else is in here? Eddie O2, Ruddy Can't Game, Neil Duffin, of course, G Wolf, your brother, got in here. Yeah, man, there were some flipping legends that jumped in here, and I can't send enough love out your way. And I'll catch you all in about 5-10 minutes. So please do hit the like, please do subscribe if you're new, share on all on your socials. That massively helps us. And I just want to say enough love to all of you guys, and I'll catch you very soon. Big up you lot, man. Stay safe. Catch you all in a bit. Nice one, guys. Good night, everybody. Oh well, not good night. Just goodbye.